Bitcoin update today, March 30th, 2025. Right now, you're looking at Bitcoin on the weekly time frame. Each candle represents 1 week, and it goes back till 2018. So you get to really see the history, where it's come from. And then also, too, we're going to look at it up and close. This is right at the 15-minute time frame. So it's really zoomed in. I'm going to put it right up underneath the microscope. First, I want to share with you the tools and how you can also do the same research as I'm doing. This is a learnable skill, and this is what me and the whole team would love for you to learn. The links are going to be inside the description, and I have my cell phone is going to be inside the description. I do not like it when you can't reach out and talk to someone about their business and you have a question or something. We are very close-knit family. If you want to ask me a question, just call me. We can talk about it. The name of the company is called iOvia. It's an easy 1, 2, 3 system. We have pre-recorded videos like this right here, stocks and crypto, if that's the thing that you're interested in. And then number 2 is we have Go Live. We have 4 different Go Live stations. Right now, we're focusing on stocks and crypto. That's my passion. That's why I'm sharing these videos. So we have educators, over 60 different educators, all different time zones, and Sunday through Saturday. And you can get on their sessions live. You can ask them questions. If you can't make the live session, you can listen to the replay. They record all their sessions. But this is a look at this is up and coming week. This is what I do is I go through the schedule and I plug in particular sessions that I'm interested in. One, for example, is Curtis Cobain. He has every Monday at 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. He has a portfolio watch where he really helps everyone build out a portfolio. And then on Thursday, he has an advanced crypto analysis. And he really explains it in a very simple way. And there's a host of other teachers. All are just maybe it depends on your personality type, who you're interested in. This is the live sessions. Then we have pre-recorded strategies. This is once you get in the market and you're buying and you're selling things. We have artificial intelligence driven apps like Levels, Swipe Coin Scalper, and there's many others. But these are the 2 I'm going to share with you today. Let's look at, this is Levels and this is Swipe Coin. Now, I like to start, when looking at Bitcoin, I really like to zoom out all the way and then zoom in. And today is Sunday, so it's a perfect day to getting ready for the week and seeing how things are going. But now, with Levels, we have these tools right here. We can click the bulls and the bears, right? And then this gives us levels right here. So we're going to start zooming in on the most recent level. So this is a big level that we're looking at right here, the blue level. I'm going to zoom in. This is all weekly candles still. Each candle was 1 week. Based on what the research that I'm listening to, I feel like we are going to hit this next level, this blue level at some point. It can go up, it can go down, but at some point before we go way up, I feel like we're going to hit that level. It may or may not happen, but that's my speculation, right? Now, we can zoom in further, right? Let's dig a little deeper. Let's do the 4-hour chart. So each candle here is 4 hours. So right now we're in choppy territory. So the red zones are potentially places where it could hit and go down. The blue zones are areas where it could potentially hit and go up. And we break zones all the time. So we have to look at lots of different things. So let's zoom in a look. This is Bitcoin position. Oh, I wanted to share this with you. I wanted to put this on. and go back to the weekly. Go back to the weekly. And this is what I wanted to share with you. This is my speculation for the next year or two. And this is what I'm speculating. Best case scenario, but and some different case scenarios. You can see when I started speculating, this was right here, and these are the different things that can happen. You can see we're currently here, right here. So that's why I say we're going to hit this area. If they wanted to bring a lot of pain to the market, we're going to hit the 40,000 area, but I don't know. You just don't. It's unlikely. I think 62 is 1,000-ish. Low 60s is what I'm speculating that will be the bottom in the near month or two. And then, but the bull case, after it bounces back out of that, right here's my first case speculation, right around 109,000 to 119,000. My goal is I'd like to get that as our next support, right? I see that eventually we're going to break that area, and then eventually it will hold as support. As you can see, eventually we could break up, and then it could take a while, but then it eventually, this bar here will become support. And then eventually, I feel like we're going to push up to 150 to 185, 190K range. And that, so these are some of my profit taking areas for the trades. So there's a few different types of trading to consider. One is for the long term, and that's what's considered position trading. Basically, you're just buying and you're holding for the long term, and that's a great play. That's a play I'm doing right now. And matter of fact, it's not financial advice, but there's a lot of different investment tools. These days, you can even open up a Roth IRA, and you can put crypto investments inside of Roths. So you pay the taxes on it now, but you don't pay the taxes on it later. It's not financial advice. Look it up yourself. Talk to an accountant, but this is giving you things to think about. If you haven't looked into Roths, they are very helpful. The thing to consider. But anyway, that's the whole idea, is when you're around the academy and you're around other people like me and other investors in the academy, you just you build each other up and you help each other get better, right? But this is the weekly case, and this is my 1 to 2 year speculation, the bull case speculation. So, all right, now let's take a look at Swipe Coin. Now this is Swipe Coin on the 15-minute time frame. This is just basic information here. We haven't looked up anything, but I did want to share with you one great thing about this tool is you see this bar right here. So this was given to us, this signal or zone was given to us, back here on March 28th, right here around 0400. And anyway, what happens is, just to show you how it works, is we can profit from crypto whether the price goes up or down. When it goes up, we call it going long. When it goes down, we call it going short. Now the system gave us this signal here, this bar, and what happens is what we're looking for. You can see here we broke down. We got the call, right? And then anywhere here, at any moment when you can't see any distance between the zone and the bar, like, can you see that space right here? That actually, here's the first one. Here's 1, here's 2, here's 3. We have 3 cases of where it's stayed below the bar, right? And then it even pushed it back. We had all this chance here. These were a primed opportunity to go short, or we're gonna trade that the price is going to go down. And that's when if you trade it that way, you sell going down, and then you buy it at the bottom and you make the profit. But you can see here, this is how it played out. So you see, you would have bought in right here, you would have gone long, short, right? Now watch how it plays out. Now it even comes back and tests again later. So you could have had all that profit right here. Oh no, that's good. That's good. That's perfect. So that's exactly right. So you'd be in a short from here. You could have taken a short around 85,000, and then now you're at 82.5. That's a nice short. Very nice short. Okay. Now, I'm gonna just save this chart. March 30. Okay. Because that's a nice chart there. Now, let's look at this here. Now, this is a chart I've been working on for a while. This is on the 4-hour time frame. You can see there's a few things going on here. But you can see these white parallel bars, right? We were trending up. We're trending up here, and then it broke right here. You see that? We broke right there. And now we're right at resistance. Normally, it will be a good time to buy. And I don't mind dollar cost averaging here. I've been doing that anyway all week, and I'll do it today, tomorrow. These prices are amazing. We're blessed to have Bitcoin at this price right now. But I really feel like there's a good chance, good opportunity that we're going to see right around 62,000. So we'll see. So let's zoom out. We're just kind of taking a different look at it. Yeah, this daily level support, that's one thing I'm waiting on. See how it happens when you zoom out? Look at that. We really zoomed out. I'm really waiting on that daily level support to get hit. I really feel like we're going to go to 62. Okay, that's close enough. Okay. So I feel like we're going to tap that green box at some point. So we'll see. We'll see. All right. And I don't mind, let's say that. Let's see what this one looks like. Okay, we don't do that. Okay. Yeah, this is the daily view. Look on the daily. This is a line chart. So before we had a candles chart right here. Each one of these are candles. You can read a lot. You can tell a lot by the shape of the candle. They speak. They actually tell a story. I'm going to keep this on the daily. Actually, this is the position. I'm going to keep it on the weekly. I keep one chart that's position trade, because this is my long-term play right here. Long-term. Position trading, right? Now, I'm going to let it save. Finish saving. Then want to go to the scalp. So this is on the 15-minute time frame. So if I'm scalping, which I'm not on a Sunday, that's the scalp. That's the scalp frame right there. So look at the 1 hour. I'm going to take off my lines, clean up the charts. Okay. So if I was just going to get into another short, this will not financial advice, but this red bar here from 83,670, 83,900 could be an opportunity. Not financial advice, but it is a zone. It is a good, solid 1 hour zone. Now, let's see. I'm going to save that. Let's take a look at the US 500. Now, sometimes stocks, the US 500, the top 500 stocks, sometimes they correlate with what's going on in crypto. So it's not a bad idea just to keep an eye, and it is down, you can see. And it's a good time to buy. So they could turn around at any time. They are definitely low, but they could go lower. So that's could be, I know they want to bounce soon, but there's still pressure with all the uncertainty in the stock market and all that. Let's look at gold. Wow. Gold is at an all-time high. So see, that tells you something. Let's pull back. Let's take this out. Look at this. This is gold since the last 5 years. It's gone from 1600 to it's doubled basically. It's 1500, 1400. It's over doubled in the last 5 years. So that tells you a lot of people, that's their flight to safety. Now, often you'll hear Bitcoin is compared to digital gold. It has been compared to that because it is known as real money. And if you study Bitcoin, it's actually the reason that everybody's so behind it is because it's designed to fix a broken monetary system. Like the fiat, the governmental money systems are really challenged in a lot of ways if you study it. And gold is known as a flight to safety. And look at it. It is an all-time high right this second as we're talking about it. So it's very fascinating. Very fascinating. Let's see what else we got. So that tells us a thing or two. I want to look at silver. Silver is very high as well. It's at its all-time high. Look at that. That's its all-time high, $34. It was $34.80. Now it's $34.11. Woo! So precious metals. They say, heard one Rich Dad Poor Dad, he said that Robert Kiyosaki said that gold and silver is God's money, and Bitcoin and fiat money, like government money, is man's money. I believe it. So that's silver. Silver and gold at all-time highs. What's the top 100? Tech. Here you go. Tech 100. It is. Look at that. It's being pressured. Look at that. This is another correlation with Bitcoin. It's considered risky, and it is being pressurized. All right. But let's go back to. Let's see. I want to look at platinum. Let's see here. Love some platinum. It's under $1,000. That's nice. All right. Let's see here. And let's go back to BTC position. This is BTC on the weekly. Here we go. This is the bull case right here. Now you have access. You can personally have access to all these tools. It's levels, swipe coin. There's even this one here, which I don't use enough. This is actually where they. Can I get a? They're gonna log me out. Let's see. You're gonna make me type in. I'm not gonna type it in right now. But they actually, the educators put in their live trading ideas, what they think is gonna happen, their speculation. But always check it against swipe coin and levels too. It's just extra confirmation. This is Bitcoin. This is Bitcoin on the daily on swipe coin. Look at these levels we got. I feel like we will hit that daily level support. I just don't know when. But let's zoom in, we are currently at a strong level of, well, it's actually support. It was resistance. Let's see here. And you can see on the 4-hour time frame where, can you see that right here? See, that's an indicator called super trend, and super trend is our friend because it tells you right now on the 4-hour it's it's going down. It could turn around. You can see here it's been tested. It's being tested. It's testing this resistance level. This is just bottom line. Will we crack through it? I feel like at some point we will. I don't know if it's going to be the next day or two, but we are definitely in a very bearish situation. You can see that. We've broken out of this trend, and now here we are right here. But yeah, there's all kind of ways to take advantage. You can buy for the long term. You can swing trade these levels. A lot of people swing trade. A lot of people trade from here to here. It's like a 3-day trade or a 4-day trade. There's a lot of variations, but you only really know until you find out more about yourself and what you're interested in. So how are you going to know unless you dig into it? So I encourage you one way or another to study, whether you just do it. You can study on YouTube, and the thing is, I study a lot on YouTube as well. But all these teachers on YouTube, they all have their own private upgrades that you can pay, $99 a month or whatever, and you can belong to their club. But the good thing about the IOVA Academy is we have over 60 different educators, and it's not just one educator. And we have thousands of club members that we collaborate together. And we have our own tools. You don't have to buy another tool, because that's what they're going to do. They're going to sell you their Discord, and then they're going to recommend their tool that they have a referral fee with. But you have your own tools, and it's your own business. If you're wanting to create a separate cash flow stream, you can recommend this. You can recommend, and they'll pay you to get subscribers. And we have thousands of subscribers all over the world. And it's not financial advice. It's just what's on the table. Right. So if you have any questions about it, give me a call. Give me a shout. Let's talk about it. Let's talk to my partner, Zion. He's a master trader and very passionate about helping other people get educated. So you can have access to these tools, and then you can trade and invest on your own terms, right? So, all right. So I'm going to leave us with this. This is the bull case speculation. This is what I'm speculating for late 25 to 26 time frame. Could be even 2026. So 2025, 2026. This is my speculation. And remember that health is wealth. Without our health, what does it matter what things we have? Health is wealth. So consider that health is wealth, and that cash flow is king. We used to say cash is king. Now we say, with Mentorship says, cash flow is king. So consider cash. So cash flow is king. So here we go. It's health is wealth, cash flow is king, cash is queen, and credit is freedom. Think about it. Be blessed, and I'll be back.